We had 3 very good players tonight. They all won a lot of money. Congratulations. And we're using you folks to let everyone know that in addition to all the money and prizes, everyone's getting a Sony tablet this week. So there you go. Who plays this week? There's yours. Oh, they only gave me 2. I'm sorry, Mariette. No. I'm sorry. Do we have another gift for Mariette? Okay. Major Andrew Rigger, fresh from Afghanistan. I don't think I'm going to try to break this up. Can I intrude? Hi, you like this better?
Yes.
Welcome home. It's great to see you from Afghanistan. And it's been how long since you've seen each other?
I saw him in July for 2 weeks, but it's been a year.
Wow. Well, don't talk to me. Hug the guy. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Promotional consideration provided by...
Kay-Ann Wright walks toward her daughter's classroom with the aid of a crutch following a recent accident when she broke several toes. But that injury couldn't slow her down on this day. Daughter Kaylee Donaldson, this week's star student, got to have Daddy be today's royal reader for her kindergarten class. Both are about to be happily surprised. Kaylee runs to Mama's arms for some love as her classmates and teachers cheer. Mission accomplished. Daddy and daughter were certainly surprised.
Mommy was a big surprise, huh? Were we worried?
You were worried about Mommy? You're a star student? High five!
Soon the happiness of this 9/11 military homecoming spills into the hallways. The Air Force veteran and her family are showered with thanks and praise and welcome home cards.
Oh, I'm overwhelmed right now. I am. Been away for several months and being able to touch her and my husband is awesome. I couldn't be more blessed right now.
Her normally outgoing kindergartner seems a little overwhelmed by all this attention, but she's certainly happy Mom's back home.
I like Mommy when she comes home.
Were you surprised?
It was very difficult, especially whenever a kid miss her and she wants her mom, and there's nothing I can do for just to comfort her and show her mom and be home real soon.
That homecoming is on 9/11, which just happens to be the 7th anniversary of Kay-Ann Wright joining the Air Force.
We appreciate them every day, but when we have the opportunity to participate in a homecoming, it just kind of brings it home how much we do appreciate what they do for our country.
In Biloxi, Steve Phillips, WLOX News.
Hi, Gabrielle.
You going to do it yourself? Okay.
I'm going to make a video for Daddy. Is that okay? Do you want to go over here by the sign of Daddy and we'll leave him a message? We're going to leave him a message. So if you want to, can you stand right underneath that sign? Cool. What do you want to say? What do you think, Gabby? Is that a good surprise?
Awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, goodness. I miss you so much. I miss you so much.
Finally tonight, it took a lot of planning and a trip halfway across the world, but the hardest part was keeping this Mother's Day surprise a secret. How one serviceman pulled it off, and boy, was Mom surprised.
The tears started falling just after Mom Dina Entz hit the field at halftime of this Houston Dynamo soccer game. She thought this video from her son Andrew, an airman based overseas, was her Mother's Day gift. But the real gift was running up behind her.
United States Air Force Staff Sergeant Andrew Entz. I had no idea. This has got to be the best Mother's Day present ever.
It was priceless. It was like a moment I'll never forget. Just seeing her face and the look and the expression on her face and how excited she was.
Andrew is based in South Korea and hasn't been home in 8 months. So being here today for Mother's Day and for church with his parents and sister is special.
We weren't expecting him to come home until December.
Across the country, service members surprising their moms.
Staff Sergeant James has just returned from Afghanistan to be with us.
Staff Sergeant Marquita James surprised her mother, a single mom of 2, who was about to receive a master's degree from Grinnell University in Georgia. Back in Houston, the Enses are making the most of Andrew's surprise visit. Brunch with extended family, particularly sweet since Andrew has rarely made it home in the past 5 years. Andrew and his mom get 3 weeks together this time, a visit the two will now never forget.
It's been hard, but I know that Andrew is in a good place. I miss him tremendously, but I know he's happy doing what he's doing, serving our country and protecting our freedom.
And from everyone here at ABC News, a big hug to all the moms out there. GMA first thing in the morning, and David Muir is right back here tomorrow night. I'm Tom Yamas in New York. Have a great evening. Good night.
Thanksgiving. I'm Jonalee Merkel. Stephanie and Eric are off tonight. A Merrill soldier is catching up with his family after serving his country for the last year in Afghanistan. But his family didn't know he would be celebrating with them today. Julia Fellow was there as the soldier and his brother surprised their parents.
Actually, about this time last year, I left first Mississippi, then Afghanistan, and I just came back.
National Guard Staff Sergeant Daniel Berger couldn't be more excited to be back home from serving his country.
We were route clearance. My unit, the 951st Sapper Company, came home on Saturday. I was trailing behind them a little bit. I stayed in Afghanistan to do some other things before I came home. My commander called one morning 2 days ago and said, "You're coming back."
Staff Sergeant Berger quickly made his next mission, surprising his parents for Thanksgiving.
We are going to pretend that I'm a dead deer, and I have my rack here. It's not much of a rack, but it's just going to be peeking out of the blanket.
You see your hands, space them out. Just do one.
We already called our parents, told them that Mark shot a buck this morning.
That was really good.
And when he pulls in, there's going to be the buck, that's me, underneath the tarp in the back, and they'll come out to see the deer, and there I'll be. All right, button cam's rocking.
The hard part was getting his parents to fall for the trick.
It's a nice deer.
What was
it's a little smaller.
Can we look at it or what?
Fine. Yeah, go ahead.
Open it up.
We never expected this. We went out to look at a deer in the back of a truck, and all of a sudden there pops out Dan. Yeah, we were hoping that he would make it for Thanksgiving, and we are just so thrilled. Unbelievably special, because we've got another son that is on leave from Iraq right now, and he's home, so we've got everybody, our whole family together. So it's awesome. Just couldn't ask for anything better.
How could I possibly find words to say that? It's just incredible. Especially this guy. I never thought I'd see him until next week.
We did a really important job there. I'm proud of what we've done, definitely, and it's well worth it. I'd do it again in a heartbeat.
And through the magic of the holidays, this wonderful family is able to be together again. In Merrill,
Happy Thanksgiving!
Julia Fellow, News Channel.
Mom and Dad to death.
She doesn't want to hug me.
So now we're
So she leaves the house
locked
secure.
outside.
That's not fair.
Are you getting sound too?
Yeah, everyone's getting sound.
Come in.
Oh, they were asleep. I like the DJs. Hey, Mamsie.
It's a surprise. I knew it. I told you. I knew it.
Is he bored?
I've been knowing about it for a long time.
Well, I didn't want to wake everyone up.
Thank you for turning the light on. I need the lighting.
Yep.
We've been scheming for so long.
I knew. I was playing with this dad since like the first day.
You are out of a deep sleep. It just goes off when he called me. I have no idea. Tonight, Jared picked him up at 10. And that's why you couldn't talk to me earlier. Where what did you fly into after that?
No, Lake Charles.
Is he gonna be able to be here for Christmas? I have no idea.
My daughter, Stacy, my son, Eric, and my wife, Deb.
Sergeant First Class Rick Fuller has waited since last spring to see his grandkids again, and Tuesday afternoon in the Teacher's Lounge at Thomas Jefferson School in Milan, the wait continued a few minutes more.
This is going to be a total surprise. They don't even know I'm here.
When protests broke out in Egypt, the military canceled the Fuller family's trip to visit him, so he came home instead. Safely stowed out of view, his grandchildren's classes filed into the cafeteria for what they thought was an assembly with the Red Cross.
Boys and girls, we have a very special presentation today from...
But then, Grandpa walked in.
Hi. Hi.
A soldier's homecoming, complete with tears from his daughter and family, applause from his grandchildren's classmates. Mission accomplished.
I love you guys.
Love you too. It's been a long time since we've seen you.
Yeah.
Who did you see walk into the room?
Grandpa,
Yeah? And what did you do?
go run up to him and hug him. I was so surprised. I didn't even know he was coming.
Did you like it? Were you surprised?
What do you want to do with your grandpa while he's home?
I want to spend a lot of time with him. I never knew he was coming. I want to hear about what he did in Egypt and spend some time with him.
I got to leave on the 6th, again, of next month.
Cameron, what do you want to do with grandpa while he's home?
Sit with him.
Sit with him? Yeah?
Mm.
Some stories?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Do you want to hear about Egypt?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait.
Alright, go ahead. Easy, easy. Happy birthday, baby.